What's up guys, it's June here, back with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be ranking these Honkai Star Rail characters in terms of who you should build, who you should pull, right? And yeah, let's get right into it. So, Harmony Trailblazer only is great. The fire one, he's mid. He's mid. Let's be honest. On Acheron time, he's a niche, so that's why I'll put him in do not use. He's a niche, so I'll put him in mid. The regular one, do not use. And this is the regular one, right? I'll just put it here for now. March. Guys, let's be honest. Compared to other sustains, she's probably the worst one, even at E6. Come on. She's not worth building compared to these other characters in the top. You'll see. Heng. Another do not use. Why would you use Heng if you can use other characters, right? So that's why I think that in my tier list, Heng is just do not use. Asta's good. I'm trying to be relatable 90% of the time. No one's speed tuning. No one's trying to hit 200 speed, 174 speed with dance. We're trying to be relatable, you know? I think she's a good character, but she's not as good as the other characters that are on top. So I'll just put her in good. Arlan? No, I don't have to say anything. Herta? Yo. Let me tell you why Herta is a must pull, must build. Dude, Herta is a queen of pure fiction. You get her for free E5, E6. I forgot which one. She's just amazing. You have her on her account, you build her, you're immediately just clearing pure fiction. 40k at least on one side with minimal investment. So she's a must build on your account. Especially if you're trying to be as Jade efficient as possible. Yes, you can pull the Argenti and clap it. Yes, you can pull Jade. But, dude, just having a free character without spending any Jade that you can build that will help you clear pure fiction for 800 Jade every, 2-3 weeks. She's just a must pull, a must build on your account. Hook. I don't even gotta say anything. Hook's just not good. Natasha. I think Natasha's mid. Like, she's not a good healer. But actually, nah, do not use. Let's be honest. She's the worst version of Lynx. She's a sustainer, doesn't really have cleanse in her ult. She's just a mid. Like, she's just a mid character. Like, I don't think you should build her. Other than in the beginning, you might have to build all these characters, right? Heng, March, Trailblazer, and Natasha. Talking about like clearing MLC, like in the future, how viable is it? Do not use. Sampo, mid. Dude, there's so many better Nihility characters, even 4-star ones that fill a better niche. Yes, Sampo works with Black Swan, I guess, and you're just triggering wind shears, but Guinafen, Pela, it's just the defense down, and they're better for Acheron too. I think he's mid. Pela's amazing. She works with Acheron, she works with ratios. Any team that needs defense shred, which is basically any team can use defense shred. She's just really good, right? I've had her, I built her since the beginning. Let me tell you, she's worth every investment that you could think of. She's a really good character. Serval, she's not as do not use. She's a mid character. Like there's so many lightning DPS 5-stars that she doesn't compare to them, obviously. But she's alright. She's like mid. If you don't have any of them, you can build her, I guess. Qinqque. I was thinking of putting her in great, but she's too RNG focused, and without Sparkle, she kind of like drops, you know? And I really don't like variance in my gameplay, so I'll put her in good. And she's only great at E6, right? But not everyone has E6. So we're not assuming everyone's E6, right? Not everyone's gonna have E6 Qinqque, so I think she's good for anything below E6. Sushang, dude, it's gonna be a crazy take, but Sushang is like the worst version of Luka. So why the hell would I ever want to use Sushang? Like, realistically. You know, I love my chicken girl, but come on. Tingyun, amazing. Tingyun is like, will change your life. You pull her. Energy buffer, attack buffer. She's really helpful with a lot of rotations, dance, like just providing energy. I think she's an amazing character. You can use her on basically like every team except Acheron, I guess. She's just a good character overall. You should build her. Himeko. I put a character that has a niche. Yeah, Himeko is a must pull. Like, not as in like you must pull him, but must build. Change that to must build. Because, dude, if you build her, It makes pure fiction so easy. These two combos right here, it's just clearing it, right? Yeah, it's not like you're spending Jade to get Himeko, right? If you lose a 50-50, you get him in the standard banner. This is what I mean by must build. Like, she's just an amazing character to build, amazing, easy to use. I just think that if you have these in your account, which you should have heard at least, you should build them. Because Pure Fiction also is a game mode. Even though we focus on MLC, Pure Fiction is also a game mode, and I think that she's amazing in Pure Fiction, so. Might be a crazy take. Welt is mid. Like, he's alright. He's not one thing he's really good at. Okay, slowing the enemy, but come on. Like, I could just use Blue Hill for that. Unrelatable though. Bronya, amazing. She's an amazing character. Not a must build. I don't have Bronya for until 2 weeks ago, and I was clearing content just fine. You don't really need Bronya. It's not a must build, but she'll help. Clara. She's good. She's good, but not as good as other sustains. She's not a must build. You could live without her just fine. I don't even have her. I'm clearing it basically every content in the game, so. Gepard's good. He's a good sustain. He's not as good as the other ones, but he's still good. Bailu, same thing with Gepard. He's good. She's good. Yanqing. Yo, Yanqing could be good on niches with Gepard and Aventurine. Other than that, he's just mid. Yan mid, bro. Seele. I'm talking about in terms of Jade efficiency, right? Compared to the other 5 stars, she's not amazing. She's for the limited. She's great. She's a good character with hyper investment that you can use, but in my opinion, she's not as worth as the other 5 stars on the list. Jingyuan is a perfect example of another great character. He's a great character. Like, you can use him. He's fun to use, but in terms of Jade efficiency, he's not even worth it. He's not even the second best lightning DPS sustain. I mean, 5 star. So he's great, but he's just not worth the efficiency. We're talking about straight efficiency for low spenders and free to plays here. Yukong. Yukong is good, E6, but not everyone has E6, right? So she's kind of mid, low key, and she's hard to use for most beginner players. So I'm just gonna put her in mid. Silverwolf. Oh, this is crazy, but her weakness implanting is great. It's amazing. And in mono quantum teams, she might be amazing, but most of the time, I think she's great. Dude, you can use Acheron teams without Silverwolf, even though she'll help. And this weakness implant that everyone says is so good, bro, just match the weakness. Like, it's really not that hard. You should have at least 2 DPS built, right? I think she's a great character with a good res down, defense down, but she's very SP hungry as well. And I think Pela, being a 4-star, it doesn't require you to spend Jade. It's a great alternative and is way more free-to-play friendly. So I put it in great because her Jade efficiency is not as good, because you can find a free alternative in Pela who can almost do the same job as Silverwolf. So I think it's a great. She's really good though. Don't get that confused. Luocha. I think Luocha is a great character. I personally pulled for him. I think he's cool. You can, for the limited 5-star wise, there's so many better sustains. So that's why I put him in great, right? Like, he's really good, but you can live without him. Let's be honest. Luka. I think Luka's good. Better than Sushang. His break is really good. Especially to, you have to be weak to physical, I guess, unless you have Silverwolf. He's just a good character overall. I see a lot of 0 cycles with him in against the first half MLC 12 against Argenti. Blade. Blade he's good. No, he's great. Not good, he's great. For a 5-star limited DPS, is he worth 90 pulls though? He's on the same level as these guys, I would say. Kafka. The only reason why I'm not putting her in must build is because Kafka, you need Black Swan and Huohuo, so she's not as universal. So I'll put her in amazing, but she could go up. Like, she's an amazing character. You can use her in every single game mode. So I think that for that reason, she's must build. She works in literally every single game mode. Pure Fiction, Memory of Chaos. DOT is applicable anywhere. She's future proof as well. because she detonates DOT, so any DOT characters coming out in the future can use her. She's amazing. If you have her, she's probably worth your Jade more than any of these characters right here, because it allows a completely new team, allows a completely new style of play. So I think she's must build if you have her. Lynx is good. She's on par with these guys. She's a good character. You're not as good as them, but it's still good. Bro, Xuan. I don't have Xuan on my main. I have her on my alt. Like, she changes everything. She makes the game so much easier, right? She works in basically every game mode. Her sustaining works in every game mode I can think of. She's an amazing character that you should pull. I think she's generally really good. Like, yeah, you can't go wrong with Xuan, right? You just can't. For your Jade, she's more efficient than any one of these. Like, she's just worth your Jade 100%. Don't think she's not. Dan Heng. He's worth more than any of these characters, but I don't think he's on tier with Kafka, Xuan, Himeko, Herta. She doesn't have one playstyle or one mode that he's insanely good at. Yes, MLC he's good at, but there's better DPSs in Memory of Chaos. So he's not a must pull. You can survive without him. You know, you can use other DPSs instead of him. So I would think he's an amazing character. He's really good, but not on par with these characters where they have niches that they're so good at, like Herta, Himeko, Perfection. Xuan's just overall, I think, the best sustainer, and Kafka enables a completely new playstyle and just works in every single game mode. Her versatility. Guinafen's good. Her burn thingy, whatever the stacks are, really good. She's a good Annihilated character. She's usable. A lot of teams can help Kafka. Jinglu's on the same level of Dan Heng. I've seen a lot of more relatable Jinglu than Dan Heng. Like, every Dan Heng is easy too, but Jinglu, I've seen E0 S1 with Bronya and Robin, basically 0 cycle Argentees. It was crazy actually. I didn't know she had it in her, but yeah, I think Jinglu is really good. Her and Dill. And I think Dill really needs Sparkle, so he's not a must pull. And honestly, Jingyu isn't either. That's why she's not on the top section. You could live without Dawn and Jing. Like, I stand by this. Yes, they're good DPSs, but you can live without them. I think Topaz, even though I have her, is not as valuable as Dan Heng and Jinglu to your account as amazing DPSs. She's a great character. Like, she'll help you in the niche of follow-up. But besides follow-up, she's kind of unusable. And that's why she's great. Like, she's not as versatile as other characters, so that's why I put her in here. Hanya, she's mid. Why use Hanya? You can use other characters, right? Me personally, I don't think Ho is a must-build character, because it might be a crazy take, but Ho is a sustain that heals, right? And compared to Xuan Adventurine, if your other characters can't survive a hit, then she's not as valuable, right? And that's one thing I think why sustainers like preservation characters are better. If you just get one shot, Ho can't heal. So that's why, in my opinion, she's not SSS tier, right? That's my take. That'd be crazy. Argenti. Actually, I take that back. In terms of the pull value, she's must build. Like, Dan Heng, Jinglu, I think Ho will be way better for your account. She's a buffer, battery, for Kafka, whoever else that you want to use. So I think she's a more valuable pull than these characters right here, because there's better DPSs and she's a sustain that you can use. Argenti, he's great. He's good at one niche, but do I need to pull all my Stellar Jade for Argenti when I have Himeko and Herta I can get from North Standard Banner and for free? I can clear Perfection anyways? I don't think so. Jui's great. Colorless Breaker. He's good. She's not on the tier of these characters, let's be honest. I think she's a really good character at E6 only. And, you know, it's like, she's really good at colorless breaking, but you need hyper investment. And at that point of hyper investing in Yi, you might as well just hyper invest in some other character, and you could probably get like a similar result. And also, Yi needs Ruan Mei, and that's just not like, if you really need one character to be playable, it's just not as great, not as universal. Ratio. I think Ratio is an amazing character. Ratio is just amazing. Not only that, you got it for free. Like, he's amazing. He's free. And he's that good. He's amazing. He's just straight up amazing. Like, he's not good in perfection, but MLC, he's amazing. Ruan Mei. First I made a video on. Ruan Mei is must pull, bro. She enables this DOT team. She helps this team with the weakness breaking. She helps any team, bro. Any team, Ruan Mei is must pull, must build. Like, she's amazing. Jade efficiency wise, you should always build her. She's just amazing character. Misha, I never used. I don't know. X1. She has defense shred in her kit, which is good. She's not as important as Kafka though, and let me tell you why. If you don't have Kafka, Black Swan is kind of used as like a side piece, you know. She's not as valuable. But without Black Swan, Kafka can use other 4-star variations like Guinafen or Sampo, right? But without Kafka to trigger Black Swan's DOTs, she kind of falls off in value. So that's why I grade Kafka higher. She's not a must pull in her account, but she's really good and she'll help a lot teams. Sparkle. I don't think Sparkle's a must pull either. She's kind of level of Bronya. And Tingyun, you can survive without her. She'll help you, you know, not sustain. She'll help you like battery your team, like make your team stronger. But I don't think it's a must pull. You can survive without her, realistically. Gallagher, good. No, great. Not good. Not on the part of these characters, but break meta is coming up. Good assist. He's pretty good at sustaining. Pretty SVA positive. I think he's a good character. Aventurine. I think sustains are underappreciated in this game, and I think Aventurine is literally like just must build. You have Aventurine, makes the game so much easier. He does a lot of damage, enables follow up. Like I said before, the difference between Xuan, Aventurine, and Huohuo is that Huohuo heals a team, but Aventurine and Xuan prevent them from getting one shot. So even if you have the best heal in the game, if your team gets one shot, it doesn't matter how good your healer is. So that's why I think these preservation systems are amazing. But these three must pull. If you see them, you should pull them. Unless these are the characters on the banner. Second DPS, Acheron. Acheron is a must pull. Like, let me tell you something. Even if you don't like her character, you don't like her playstyle, just having her in your account, farming, sailing the universe, farming the overworld, just makes the game easier, right? No one wants to do these auto battles over and over again. Acheron just makes the game easier. And that's why I like Acheron. Best character in the game. She appears in any game mode. Colorless Breaker. Helps the overworld farming. She's just an amazing character. Robin. I think Robin's a must build. I think Robin, if you could have got her, she's amazing. The 100% action advance is crazy. You can have some crazy 0 cycles with it. Even though she's not the best in slot in some teams, she'll help you in a lot of teams. Jingyuan, I see Jingyuan use Robin. She's amazing. The action advance, the damage buffing, she's crazy. I think she's way more value than Sparkle. And I think Robin's just an amazing character. DHIL, he's amazing, but he's not as good as them. You can survive without DHIL, let's be honest. But I am a DHIL main, and I love DHIL. He's an amazing character. I think that if you pull for DPSs, he's on par with these DPSs. Like, he's just an amazing character, and he's amazing. Firefly, I also think he's amazing. I don't think she's a must pull character. Firefly, like every DPS will always get power crept, right? And Firefly is a great breaker, really cool, but she's not a must pull. Like, you can survive without her, but she's still an amazing character and way better than any characters here. So I think he's amazing. Jade. Why would I pull for Jade for 90 pulls when I could get Ruan Mei on that same patch, and I have Herta Himeko that I get from a standard banner and for free? She's an amazing character, but she's mainly pure efficient focused. But just having Herta Himeko just makes her value go down, right? And once Herta Himeko gets power cut and pure fiction, then Jade's value will increase, maybe even must build. But I think that if you genuinely have these characters, you can clear basically anything. Few of these characters, few of these, you're clearing any content. This is my tier list. Yeah, Misha I never used, but probably gonna put her in do not use, let's be honest. These characters are mid. You know, they're not as good as the other parts, but they're usable. Good characters are good, you know. They're good characters, you know. They're not bad or anything like that. But it's just there's better options. They're great. You can use them. They're all usable. Are they worth your jade though? It's a different question. They're great, but they're not as worth your jade compared to Pela, Tingyun, Dill, Jinglu, Ratio, BS, Buddha. All these characters are worth way more than those characters down there. And that's why I put them up here, right? And for must build, these characters that help your account and are worth every single jade. And I think these are just right there are the right characters. So yeah, that's it. It's my tier list. You guys have any questions, any concerns? You guys think it's dog shit? Just let me know in the comments. You know, I love seeing your comments. By the way, this is in terms of efficiency. If you like a character, then ignore this list. Just pull her no matter what, or pull him no matter what, right? That's what's important, having fun in the game. When it comes to efficiency for low spenders, free to plays, where we can't get every character, right? I think this is a pretty accurate list. And let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching the video. What the fuck? And subscribe.